Exposing lies with the truth. The only man worthy to teach from the Bible is the I.S.U.P.K.
You're not gonna lie, man.
Raising up people from the dust. We are the true Hebrew Israelites. Let a Hebrew speak.
I ain't say go lie. I said play the music. Supposed to play music, right? Supposed to play music at 10 up. Right? I thought we talked about that, right?
Yeah, cut on cut.
Come on, man. Play a couple songs.
That's what I was doing, sir.
Not that song. That song come on right before I go on.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said, right? That song come on.
Go outside, ain't going outside. From the dust to the going outside. So when the going outside, catch crack when they throwing outside. It's a war outside, so it's throwing outside. Going outside, it's a war outside, ain't going outside. You crib when you go outside, ain't going outside.
It was on my young man.
Life for I.S.U.P.K Christ and for it's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
Hey, I feel you some of y'all, man. Yeah. That's what we are. Take that for a minute, right? Don't tell him don't worry about it. He's out to the Chinese go down there. Come on back.
I.S.U.P.K, motherfucker, ain't no cabins on this stratosphere. Water straight was made greater. In my return, left to my mistakes. Let me never was a lesson learned. That's all cool, get a broke. Won't take a step until they get confirmed. All I take was pity for I.S.U.P.K. March on the tape, one step on make the crowd shake. My people sick in their head, Lord, let this truth. Spinning like an outbreak, bring hell and the crackers can't escape. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. No more paying for the scars, niggas slave and walls. The price of ride, I can't get it slapped. Ignore the lies, the only free clear left before your eyes. It's like for death, niggas do the side. It's heaven was made for me and my fellow, a place anyway. With my eyes on the sparrow, and I pull the trigger while my lips kiss the barrel. For I never let a white bitch do me like a pillow. I want out this swinging life like a feather. My heavy knees is never pulling strings like a pedal. They ain't hold on this brotherhood. I swear I never let go. And fuck this shit was talking too much love for the nigga. And the fuck that I keep me hot down for the call. Just to hit it make some blood. And I chew on every word I say. Cause I know my theory over break. Nigga won't be straight. This life may be hard. Oh, my nigga go hard. So tell me I'm just hard. It feels so much here. Why you look so selfish? Real, I can fuck you with your bitch. Oh, this life may be hard. Oh, my nigga go hard. Tell me I'm just hard. It feels so much here. Why you look so selfish? Real, I can fuck you with your bitch. Oh, I can't touch. They ain't doing it just. They hate when they came down. People on the racks, but a nigga straight I told that they would touch. Only angels walk at my place. I'm waiting for the world to hand me the letter. I'm hungry for the joy, but I ain't eating till I see my next. One less spot that folk. The tire out been looking up to this right in front of me. All age Michael, my niggas reps who can't deny them. It's one for the flow. You'll be running to and fro. With the eyes, but you forget something. Ain't no fucking no pretending. We live before the trials for dreams. We walk the dream. You can be a Lexus season. I hope I make it through. Give a damn what I'm expecting. It's not my niggas so I'm sure. It's making kind of get success. Let me do them. I want to see the nigga. This life may be hard. Oh, my nigga, hard. Tell me I'm just hard. It feels so much here. Why you look so tough? It's real. I can walk you with your baby. One type nigga is hard. Oh, my nigga, hard. Tell me I'm just hard. It feels so much here. Why you look so tough? It's real. I can walk you with your baby. Oh, I take a touch.
Word up,
What's life for you like me? 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 Crystals, but it's just looking like cheese. I try to put right thing like white tea. I hope God don't want to go on my tea. Please have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Please have mercy. Have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, oh God. Ain't no joke, man, this shit ain't no joke. Like the boy cry, we'll fight, no smoke. You don't gotta look for it, see it ain't no hope. It's fucked up, bro. I'm trying to stay afloat. I grew up in the ghetto in the middle of the streets, A-E-L-L. The belly of the beast, James came around the earth. Had a little feast when the landlord talking about breaking out of these guys. Damn, what's next? I'm gonna go with your boy, you get it in the fact that I couldn't have nothing that I could have love. So I start putting money and selling these drugs. I'm trying to see if I can fall away. I was beginning to know that it's just played out. Can't get up to the same time. I'm trying to pay out. I'm thinking about my sins. My heart can't find a that guy. Things lost that bad. Take me a big part of the reason I'm the man I am today. And moving on was a move I wasn't trying to make, but I got sons now, so I gotta live out straight. And even though success is looking unlikely, I stay I see it right. Nightly on I ain't doing the right thing like Spike Lee, which is hard in this life for a nigga like me. All my life I had to fight like my name so fear. Always had heart and my heart was no fear. My face is trouble, always stay real. Back in the barrel, this one okay, I can't lie. So they don't wanna break down and cry. For me and my people was fighting to stay alive. Cause even they living, we living to survive. If we living in hell, so the heavens arrive. Now I mean,
what's like me? What's like for a nigga 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 like me? First time I had to song looking like Jesus. Like me. Oh God, I wanna go on my team. Please have mercy, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. Please have mercy, have mercy, have mercy, have mercy on me. Have mercy on me. What's like in this life for a nigga like me? Every day I gotta fight my demons. Wake up, thank God I'm breathing. Cause all nightmares, America's dreaming. Trying to find a way to make it while surrounded by heroes. No stress moments, I got a coat and I'm eating. I'm blessed that I know the most high's the reason. But my hustle leading, my sleep is sleeping. For all the things that I've been peeping. Type shit, make you say fuck it, sleeping. Cause when you sleeping, when the evening, from the sky coming down to the weekend. Coming out to the streets that fleeting. Laid out like shit, mom's breathing. All lives that I have for me to get another nigga.
Exposing lies with the truth. The only man worthy to teach from the Bible. The I.S.U.P.K. We raising our people from the dust. So we are the true Hebrew Israelites. Let a Hebrew speak. Let a Hebrew speak. With General SHALAM, Captain God. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. General, as I am talk the truth. That's right. Cry aloud. Talk the truth. Let a Hebrew speak to me every morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Let a Hebrew speak. Exposing lies with the truth. The only man worthy to teach from the Bible. The I.S.U.P.K. We raising our people from the dust. So we are the true Hebrew Israelites. Exposing lies with the truth. The only man worthy to teach from the Bible. The I.S.U.P.K. We raising our people from the dust. So we are the true Hebrew Israelites. Let a Hebrew speak. Let a Hebrew speak. With General SHALAM, Captain God. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. Let a Hebrew speak. Talk the truth. Let our Hebrew speak. Tune in every Mondays from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. Let our Hebrew speak.
Take it live, brother. Let's get that part together, you understand? We should already be together.
Come on. We're going live, sir.
All right. Hey, shalom, Israel. Priest and General out there live. We should have live, my brothers. Priest and Cat Nakada Brown, and Priest and Officer Marat. With that being said, I'm going to say shalom, everybody. Here for another week. I let the Hebrew speak, Lord's will. I'm going to touch on a topic I think is very important today that we need to know about and what you're going to experience when you come to this truth. You understand? Before I go there, God, let's get out to the scripture we normally get at the beginning of our show, brother.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1.
Yeah, that's the one. Go ahead.
Gather yourselves together.
Say it again, brother.
Gather yourselves together.
The Lord saying come together, man. Go ahead.
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
Oh, what?
Nation not desired.
Oh, nation not desired, man. Meaning what? Black, Hispanic, get everything. You're the nation that's not desired, man. They don't desire you unless they're trying to get you to capitulate and be who they want you to be, man. You understand? The Lord said come together. And they come together now. When the Lord said come together, how does he want us to come together? That should be your next question. Now let's find out. Ephesians the 4th chapter, verses 4 to 5. We're going to find out how the Lord wants to come together, man. The first part is knowing that we got to come together. I want you to know that. How does he want you to come together? What does he want you to do? How does he want you to be? You understand? You got a warrior? Read.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
There is one body.
Is what?
One body.
One body, man. People out here nowadays try to get you to think that there's many different versions of the truth or many different bodies, many different schools. No, it's not. There's always been one, always going to be one. That's in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Go ahead.
And one spirit.
One what?
One spirit.
One spirit of the Lord here, man. That old fake feminine spirit out here that's going on today, man, and not the spirit of the Lord. You understand? The Bible said the Most High said he's a man of war. You understand me? So that soft, feminine spirit is what belongs to the Christian church, not to the Most High. You understand? Go ahead.
Okay. Even as ye are called in one hope of your call.
Go ahead.
One Lord.
One what?
One Lord.
One Lord, man. Yahweh is his name. All this filth out here, they trying to say the Most High's name. Let me tell you something. The ancient Hebrew says Yahweh. Yah-ha-what says that. Yah-ha-what. Hold on, brother. We're broadcasting. I get a few later on. All right. Yahweh. That's the Most High's name. All right. Go ahead.
One faith. One baptism.
One faith meaning what? One doctrine. This ain't democracy or conglomerate. One faith, man, meaning one belief system. That belief system always came out of the I.S.U.P.K. Them cats out here now teaching, thinking they doing something, all came out of the I.S.U.P.K, man. You understand? One faith, and what else? One what?
One baptism.
One way to get clean, man. You come in here, you get clean. You can't come in here bullshitting, trying to play around with I.S.U.P.K. You may come in here any kind of way. Before the truth, we came in I.S.U.P.K, that any kind of life. But once you get in here, the life gonna go away. And with that life going away, that old man's gonna go away. And that new brother, sister gonna now sprout up. You understand? You have no choice. That's what the truth is about. All right? All right, with that being said, y'all, let's get into our topic. You understand? Anything you want to say, Kat, before we get into it up?
No.
Tell me, yeah, what's going on? I'm looking for you out Tulagi, brother. I ain't know where you went. I'm about to go in there and tear Moab store. Yeah, man. First in Morale looking for you. He ain't see you. Then I'm looking for you. All right. Today's topic, y'all, gonna be on sacrifice. You understand? I mean, if you come to this truth, man, it ain't about you. It's about your nation. It ain't about what you think and how you feel and all that kind of filth and garbage, man. It's about what the Lord says, man. What the Lord feels, what the Lord wants. That's what it's about. Mariah, if I got any questions, bro, let me know. I'm chatting, man, Facebook, all right? In comments, let me know. Okay? All right, no sweat. We're going to start. I'm cool. I got one right here. Somebody worry. We're going to start with Isaiah 55 and 8. Let's get that. Give me Isaiah. Everybody go to Isaiah. The 55th chapter. Start at verse 8 through 11. You understand? On sacrificing, man. On sacrificing. All right.
Verse 7.
Start at verse 8, warrior.
Isaiah chapter 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts.
That's the first thing you got to understand. Coming to this truth, the Most High don't think the way you think. So in your small mind, in your small brain, you may think that something is some sort of way. But the Lord said, my thoughts are not your thoughts. He let you know from the gate. The Most High don't think the way you think. From the gate. You understand me? Keep on reading, warrior.
Neither are your ways my ways.
Say that one again.
Neither are your ways my ways.
You understand me? Meaning, the way you would do something is not the way the Most High would do it. He ain't doing things the way you would do it. No, man. He's doing the way he want to do it. Neither are your ways my ways, man. You understand? Keep on reading.
For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways.
You see that? Lord making a separation between you and him. What you think is down here, you down here. What you think is all the way up here. You understand? All the way up here. You understand? Go ahead.
And my thoughts, then your thoughts.
And what?
And my thoughts, then your thoughts.
Keep on reading.
For as the rain cometh down.
What?
As the rain cometh down.
Go ahead.
And the snow from heaven. And returneth not thither. But watereth the earth. And maketh it bring forth and bud.
The Most High got the rain and the snow to come in for what? The water of the earth. It has a purpose. You understand? To bring forth and, to fertilize that ground. Well, that's how the Most High's word is. It's fertilizing what he wanted to fertilize. Go ahead. Forgive me, y'all got a cold. Get over a cold, man. So forgive me with this coughing going on. Let's go.
But the water of the earth and make it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
Go ahead.
It shall not return unto me void.
It's going to accomplish the thing that the Lord wanted to accomplish. You understand me? His thoughts ain't your thoughts. I mean, he don't think how you think. The problem is, a lot of people come to the truth, and you don't take the time to focus on changing you. To be able to give your life for your brothers, you can't be that same selfish Negro in the world. To be a true sister, you can't be that same selfish demon monster that you were in the world. You got to become somebody else. And the first place you start is knowing that God don't care about your feelings. Once you realize that, then you understand, hold up, I'm going to hold up a level here, man. This ain't about me, but about what the Most High says and what he wants. Now, Give me Ephesians, the 4th chapter, verse 22. Talking about y'all. Give me Ephesians 4 and 22.
Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
Say it again.
That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man.
Another aspect of this is getting rid of your old man. To be able to understand that the Most High don't think like you, you got to get rid of that old person. Whatever your slave name was, beginning and last, anything associated with that has to die away. You understand? That's how you become born again, brand new. Keep on reading, brother.
Come, sir. Verse 23. Sorry, verse 22 at the end. Which is corrupt according to the deceitful lust.
According to what, brother?
The deceitful lust.
So whoever you was in the world, man, corrupt according to the deceitful lust, man. Go ahead.
Verse 23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. Verse 24. That ye put on the new man, which after the Most High is created in righteousness and in true holiness.
And what?
In righteousness and in true holiness.
That's what you got to become. To be able to understand that the sacrifice you got to give in this truth, you got to become somebody else. You understand? Because when you was in the world, you only sacrificed when it was good for you, or when something made you feel good, or that you got to benefit from. That's when you're able to sacrifice. When the truth, it don't work that way. You have to sacrifice when you don't want to. But things ain't always good for you. Something that make you feel uncomfortable. You still got to sacrifice. Even if it's your last, you still got to sacrifice for your brothers and sisters, for your nation, man. You understand me? For your nation. Philippians, brother, the 3rd chapter, verse 13 and 14. Philippians 3, verse 13 and 14.
Philippians chapter, did you say chapter 3?
3, yes, that's correct.
Chapter 3, verse 13.
Yes, that's correct.
Brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind.
See that? That old person, you got to forget that old person, man. You understand me? Go ahead.
And reaching forth unto those things which are before.
What things are before, man? It's truth, man. And the thing that the Lord got for us. But you ain't gonna never get it by looking behind you. Worrying about what you did in the past and who you were in the past. You understand me? Keep on reading, brother.
Verse 14.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High in Yahushua.
See that? That's the goal, man. That's what everybody should be doing for this nation. For your brothers and sisters. That's the goal we all supposed to have. So now you know when you sacrifice, it don't really mean that now, man. It's for my nation, it's for my people, man. It's for us. It's for us. Now, some people come to the truth and come out of the world thinking they really are something. Because you think you got money, a famous name, whatever the case may be. They tell you like this here, you don't come to truth, you gonna shut your fucking mouth. You're a brother, you come up ahead, tell me you want to get it down to school, you famous, or got a name, you gonna be taking out trash. Right. You know what I mean? Cleaning the school. You understand me? That's what you're gonna be doing. We don't care about nobody in the world who got some sort of might or power or some sort of name that's famous. No, we don't play that in the head out. You come in here, you'll get in line like everybody else. Cap.
Now, also, the Lord said he ain't a respecter of persons.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever your reputation is among men in the world, among carnal men, that don't hold no weight up in here.
Nope.
Like Commander Johanna always say, you take the richest man, he gonna come up in his truth. We gonna hand him all that money he got for all that. We gonna hand him the broom and all black. Mm-hmm. He gonna sweep this floor like the men did above him. You understand? Mm-hmm. And they're gonna go through the same rigorous training that we went through, mm-hmm. and they're gonna have to sacrifice. Yep. All that reputation that they have among carnal men. They're gonna have to sacrifice all that for this nation.
Give me Luke 1:52, brother. Mariah, give me 1 Samuel 2:8. Let me know when you got it, somebody. Go ahead.
Luke chapter 1, verse 52.
Come on.
He has put down the mighty from their seats.
Say it again.
He has put down the mighty from their seats.
The Most High took down that mighty man, like how Captain God said, man. That's part of sacrificing for your nation. You can't come in here thinking you everything. Nah. You're gonna be brought down. Go ahead.
And exalted them of low degree.
Of what degree?
Of low degree.
The brothers who down low, they the ones who get exalted, man. You know what I mean? Brothers in here putting that work, just doing the work. Ain't trying to be, you know, what I'm gonna say? Big boss, what they say? I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss, I'm a boss. That's a nice hook and everything, but nah, come on, man, I got time for that. It's time to build this nation. You understand? That cat out there thinking that, living that kind of lifestyle, coming here, you can be brought down way low. Like the cat said, you're gonna get a broom and all black. And gonna buy a pair of black boots. That's gonna be your plight. Black shirt, black pants, you understand? Black boots. That's gonna be your plight. That's the sacrifice you're gonna make when you come here. It's like a regular brother coming here, you don't have a bunch of money. He gotta do the same exact thing. Come in here, shut his mouth, follow orders, black pants, black shirt, black boots, all black. You understand me? Now, Mariah, what's the scripture I asked for, brother?
We're in the book of 2 Samuel.
1 Samuel.
1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 8.
Yeah, that's correct.
In the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 8.
Somebody else, give me Romans 12 and 16, brother. Go ahead.
He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and lifteth up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he hath set the world upon them.
You see that, man? That's what you got coming to you, man. Cats of low degree gonna be exalted up, like the Bible just said, man. You know what I mean? And how that's gonna happen? You gonna come in here, you gonna sacrifice. Sorry, I apologize. My throat kind of messed up after this cold, so it keep messing me up in here. But you going when you come in here, you gonna sacrifice what you have. You understand, for this truth and what you think in your mind. You know what I mean? Some of them cats come out of here in all kind of walks of life, and most times cats proud, but they know something. Break it down, Warren. They know something, but don't know nothing. Maybe lost in the mud, man. You understand? You come in here as a little brother, man. Sacrifice your pride and come in here and do this work. You understand? Tell me where you at, them,
Romans chapter 12, verse 16. Be of the same mind.
Say it again.
Be of the same mind.
Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question out here. I'm going to answer. How do we be on the same mind? How do we be of the same mind? I'm asking the question. Let me know if I can answer. Let me know when somebody came up with an answer when they said. How do we be of the same mind? The same mindset.
Lock it. We got following orders from a sister.
That's bottom. You hit on the key point, sis. By being taught.
Lock it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so they said, becoming one body, being on one accord by following the laws. That was three different people.
Okay. I'm looking here. It says by being taught. Same mind when we all following Christ. Y'all close. But a Christian gonna say he follow Christ. Right? These fake wannabe soft Christian groups gonna say they follow Christ. The water, Yahweh, the water. I'm gonna check it out, all right? The water. You send me a recipe to help get this stuff out of my chest. All right, no sweat, the water, sis, the water. All right? I'm gonna check it out.
Like I got following the law, statutes, and commandments.
Follow Christ in the scripture has said.
I got by doing the will of the Most High.
All right, listen, I hear what everybody's saying, right? And I'm not saying you're not right, but it's an even simpler answer. How are we all of the same mind? Simpler. 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 Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can help you out with this here. I like the interaction in class. When a man get a woman, right? Get a wife, right? How do them two become one? When a man get a wife, how do them two become one? Go bar mouth if you want it. Okay, we know marriage, sex, that ain't what I'm talking about. Sex, that's true. What I'm saying is, maybe I have to give it to you, right? A man and woman come together, they on one accord because they both follow the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? They come together. She follow her husband rolling right, they follow the same thing. Much like when it says, be of the same mind, meaning we all believe in the same thing. That's what I said, it's simple. You understand? We on one accord. Why? Because we all believe in the same thing. You understand me? That's us in the I.S.U.P.K. We all believe in the same thing. That's just truth according to the Bible. You understand? How do you know other groups don't do that? Prove them. Try the spirit by the spirit. They don't. But in here we do. We all are the same mind. My brothers I got in front of me, we both believe the same things. My brothers that are in Texas, we all believe the same thing. You understand me? If they're in the I.S.U.P.K, we all believe in the same thing. So we all, when you say you're the same mind on one accord, meaning we both believe in the same thing. Now, believing in the same thing means you got to do what? You good? Go ahead. Believing in the same thing means you're going to have to now sacrifice what you think. Sacrifice how you feel. Get that out your mind about your way being the right way. But you got now sacrifice all that to believe in the one doctrine like your brothers and sisters do, I.S.U.P.K. You understand me? That's what it's talking about. We all the same mind. Read it again for the top.
Verse 16. Be of the same mind.
I mean, we all come together, warrior. Go ahead.
One toward another.
One what?
One toward another.
See that? How we deal with each other, man. We believe in the same thing. One toward another. Go ahead.
Mind, not high things.
Say it again.
Mind, not high things.
Go ahead.
But it's like
condescend.
But condescend to men of low estate.
Be down with that lowly brother, man. You understand? That cat that first coming to school, that lowly brother, be down with him, man. You understand me? Be down with him. Condescending men of the lowest, they get down with him. You understand? Roll with him. Show him how it's supposed to be. Show him how we are all on one accord, man. Show him this brotherhood that we got in here so that we love so greatly and professional horrors that we got. You understand me? To the men of low estate, man. You understand? Now I come to class, I always ask who that new young brother right there? Who that? I was making a point for me to speak to him. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? What's going on? You know what I mean? So we can get him a dialogue, talk to him, see what's going on with the young brother, man. Make sure he okay, he feel comfortable, man. You understand? To get who I am, that young brother's everything, man. You understand me? Make him feel good. Feel strong in his truth. Lift him up. You understand? Now, let's get some more, y'all. What's up? What's up, Mariah?
We got a question. It says, how do you feel about Hosea 13:4 from P. Zeman?
Okay. Do that a lot? What? You want to? Okay. Mariah, CPZ, man. I don't feel like it right now, Mariah, to be honest. Mariah, I don't feel like it. See, man, PZ, man, like you don't know what you're talking about. Like I ain't feeling all too well. So you might gonna catch me on the halfway where I ain't blazing on you like I want to. But you don't know what you're talking about. You're wrong as all hell. And what you should do is come here, just ask the questions and just be quiet. You know what I mean? Or follow along with the lesson plan. You understand me? How do you hell out your mouth say we ain't following Christ? But Christ sacrificed everything for us, man. He the perfect example, man. Tell you what you do, ZP. What's his name? PZ man? PZ man. Listen, PZ man. Take your ass to one of them church groups. You understand? Bang a tambourine, go sing on Sunday, and just get out of class. It'll be easy. You understand? It'll be easy. Instead of coming here with foolishness, man. Stupid stuff. Look at this dumb ass boy. Look at this. Look at this. Like we in here teaching about sacrifice for the truth. This nigga gonna say how you feel about. What you mean how you feel about Hosea 13:4? You feel the same about every scripture. We love them all. I don't know what he mean. I ain't gonna ask you. Man, come on, man. I got time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We got a caller number 2. Call in. You know what I mean? But come on, man. This is ridiculous, man. This is dumb shit. There is no Christ that is breaking the first commandment. What's the first commandment? What's the first commandment, dummy? Where's the first commandment? I don't know. What's the first commandment? What is the first commandment? Where do you find the commandments at, PZ man? You want to get entertained? I'm entertained you for a second. Just for a second, I'm getting back on my topic of sacrifice. You know, we do got a delete button. Never got the delete button. We can push him off the shelf.
Oh God! So.
You better be careful. I'll delete you down behind. What is the first commandment? Go to Exodus 20:1. You got it, brother. Since you couldn't, okay, this is not 21, it's Exodus 20. Simpleton. Read the first commandment, Tamayam.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Who is this talking about? Christ is not the Most High. So it can't be talking about Christ. Do you understand me? Christ said out his own mouth, he was sent from the Father. So how the hell is he the Most High? Come on, are you kidding me? Like, I didn't even want to go into this with you, man. Now you off and wrong and off and wrong. Like, that's dumb. I understand. I mean, I do understand. I understand. Cats want to feel like they know something. And that's part of sacrificing for the truth. Being humble. Realize, you know what? Let me shut my mouth. Let me sacrifice my personal feelings of what I think and then shut up and listen and learn. How about that? All right? Enough. I don't even want to do more with this cat. Give me James 1:1, brother. James, the first chapter. Get some more sacrificing, man. You understand? Let's get some more on it, man. Some more sacrifice. Hey, y'all, listen, I said if I get a body bag, I'm going to ship that body bag to Zaria, Captain Cotton Zara. I'm going to send him an email like, listen, man, I got a couple body bags for y'all, man. Hey, put them on y'all shelf. You understand? Yeah, that was a body bag. Come on, he's simple as hell, man. Used to see that, man. Listen, I can't even look at what the hell he right now here. Look at that dumb shit, man.
Oh, God.
Is you high? You know, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Like, you high already? It's only 11 a.m. and you high already. They high as a kite out. Right. Come on. You gotta be kidding. Huh? He just wants some attention. He don't know about it. He high, brother. He high. Now, James 1, read it for me. James 1, everybody go there, man.
Cat said, yeah, he is high. He said, yup.
Oh, man. Go ahead, brother. Read James 1:1. I'm going to go with this cat from now on, man.
James.
Hey, Mariah, don't be keep on acting up this study. All right. People here trying to learn for real. Come on, he playing games. Go ahead, brother. Read out.
James chapter 1, verse 1.
Take it on to the 10.
Is it going to 10?
Yes, sir.
James chapter 1, verse 10. But the rich, in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass, he shall pass away. Verse 11. For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass.
You and James from first chapter?
I just said James 1:10, sir.
No, change 1:1. Take it all the way down to verse 10. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, come, sir. James chapter 1, verse 1. James, a servant of the Most High, and of the other one, GEN.YAHANNA, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
To the what, brother?
The 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
So I'm going to ask y'all a question. Who James talking to? Now, you got to make it plain for everybody. Who is James talking to? And I know I got officers listening. Who James talking to here? Leave his messages, man.
Yeah, he was talking.
Are you clipped him?
Oh God.
Thank you.
If I could, he said, Jesus said we can't smoke, not the Most High. So I just believe.
Thank you.
Oh God, sir.
Thank you. So now, when it said to the 12 tribes scattered abroad, who was it talking to? Okay, we know it's the Israelites, but you gotta make it more plainer. Who are the Israelites? Remember, you teach our people. Come on, try again. No, you ain't.
No, it was some in the verse that I seen, sir.
What verse?
Okay, now, like, you know how a lot of people say like that Christ is God?
Yeah.
But right here, it makes a clear difference right here. Let's say God, and then it say Jesus Christ.
Listen, man, I know. That's why I said we on one accord, brother. We are the same mind. I don't know what the hell was wrong with Cat. That bull was tripping. Right. He was high. And then he gonna say, not smoking. Smoking the only way to get high, dumb. You understand? Well, I mean, don't worry about it. We good. Now we in the game now. Here we go. There you go. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. That's what you want. That's what I want. So when it says to the 12 tribes that are scattered, you want to say, talking about the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. You understand? When it says scattered abroad, what does that mean, y'all? What does it mean when it says scattered abroad? Mm-hmm. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. Throughout the earth, four corners. We all over the earth. Correct. All countries other than their own, all dispersed. Everything I put in here is right. But I want you to hold on these two words, scattered abroad. Now, in I.S.U.P.K, we teach you, if you know the definition of a word, you do what? You look it up. And once you get the definition, you're going to see what I'm saying. Scattered abroad. What does scattered mean? Let's start there. Well, scattered means something. That's correct. Scattered, that's correct. But the word scattered means something first, though, y'all. What does it mean? All over, right? Intermingled. Somebody said intermingled. I like that. All right, boom, walls spread, boom, throughout the earth. Y'all on it. Y'all on it. They touched it, Cat. They touched it. Okay. I'm going to give it to you. Now, once I give it to you, I want to hear these words again. For officers, I want to hear these words again. Cutting these heathens, cutting them Christians, man. When the Bible says dispersed, scattered, the word scattered means dispersed. When it says abroad means living outside of one's country. You understand? That's key because the so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians are living outside of their own country, which is Israel. We scattered everywhere else. You want to say those words, break them down, scattered abroad, dispersed outside of one's country. Our homeland is Jerusalem. We ain't there right now. We scattered abroad, outside of our country. You understand? To the 12 tribes, all right? All right. All right, here we go. Keep on reading, brother.
James chapter 1, verse 2. My brother, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Verse 3. Knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. Verse 4. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and tired, wanting nothing. Verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. Verse 6. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed.
You understand me? This book of James is letting you know that you will be tempted to do things. You understand? If the Lord, I mean not the Lord, but Satan will tempt you. How he gonna tempt you? Because you're still holding on to some stuff in the world that feels good to you. And those things in the world that felt good to you, you gotta sacrifice to get that up. You understand? We all make sacrifices when we come to the school. And going to continue to make them until Yahweh shall return. And the thing that you love the most is what Satan will try to use you to pull you out of here. You rather sacrifice that. You understand me? Let that go. He's gonna try to tempt you with those things to see if they're gonna pull you out of here. That's Satan's job. But you can't be a person tossed all over the place. You gotta be sure of what you're doing. You gotta be sure that this is the truth. And when we go back to the scripture, it says we have one accord, we have the same mind, we believe the same thing. We gotta be on the same page. You understand me? To be on that page takes sacrifice. I mean, I can't be down with Captain Kai and we think the same thing, or so he think. I'm on some more other shit. Right. Then I ain't really down with him. But we down when we believe in the same exact thing. You understand me? On one accord. And to be able to be this way with this brother, I gotta sacrifice my personal feelings. And what I thought I knew. And so does he. We give it all that. And now do what the Most High says do. You understand me? You're right. You cannot be double-minded, man. You got to be sure on this thing here. And know the sacrifice is going to come. You're going to have to make them. You understand? When you tired, you don't want to get up and do nothing. You sleepy, your back hurt, your feet hurt. You're in the bed, half-assed, tired, the phone ring. You got to sacrifice, man. Answer that call. Be down that brother and sister. Help them out, man, the best way you can. Do you understand me? Sacrifice your pleasures for the Lord. Now, with that being said, y'all, we're going to take a quick break. Play a couple songs. We'll come back with some more because I got more on sacrificing for this truth, man. You know what I mean? Be right back. We'll queue up a couple songs. My brother played about 2 songs, 2, maybe 3. And we'll come back again, man, with some more of this truth, man. All right? Be right back, y'all. Live. Let the Hebrew speak.
Niggas in the world that I say, but I don't mind revelation. Not a full sauce in the sacrifice. I spray guns, calculated bars, and can't keep
Ancient change, still about that warfare. Black day, come with a flip and a fall there. I got my dogs here, ready for the Holocaust. It's like a different one, West, and they call it soft. They call me boss, I prefer to keep this on me active. I'm never snacking in no book, I'm looking at the napkin. It's like I look like action since I'm off the stoop. I hear them running, but they sound kind of like a suit. I got my troops and fatigue, they go up the suit. I know some niggas that was criminals and getting shooter. I used to blow on that my teeth, ain't with Mr. Cooper. I'm from the past, but the future something like a looper. I see you waiting that I'm flying, I see the looper. Wait, I'm a looper, I'll be you the sky. I got it on me, I got these scars on me. I go so, see my reflection in the mirror, say my heart is hollow. I used to keep the mask, black face like my bottle. Cause if the left from you fuckers like I won the lotto. I felt my sorrows first shower when they gave me bottle. Sipping time holding like an old school player. Futuristic, but I got that old school flavor. I got my bitch, they gon' be rich, I get my juice later. We get our own fucking food paper. I gotta keep 2 pistols by my side like a Tomb Raider. Cause I go hard in that motherfucking cake, nigga. I got started in that motherfucking cake, nigga. You got it all ready like a podcast. No hard on me, I got these scars on me. I go so hard, go so hard.
Amen. Give his life for I.S.U.P.K Christ. And fall upon the I.S.U.P.K banner. It's my brother and my blood. And I will die and care for him necessary.
That noise,
Say it again, sir.
that noise, that noise.
This is the casting. That's the
That's all.
come on, God, sir.
Let me go back live.
People that waiting for me from some bullshit, handling truth and bullshit, paying niggas with boot, and shit like on the bullshit to be dead on the floor. Now what the fuck was streaming 2 words or so? What is real really started feeling that I'm chilling in secret, I know you chilling in love. This is that pressure hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit. I won't make the lead for some trigger. When the left camera already gets strong, I always force when the earth and heaven is about to get full. We make a war, then I'm not making a fall. Want the bitch on that block to home. 40 80 what my step is not down. What's up? You ain't leave my body go. I really tell you, nigga, let the wicked weak and the wicked red. God never been big tricky. I said, now what you see the fit. Let the right to scrap that never should have. I'm ready when I go. It's going to never just up. I'm taking the nigga, the only thing I'm right to should up. Yeah, boy, you nigga. Little bitches that I want that. Now I'm sorry, and this is beauty I won't be. Everybody, but you know, my blood ain't getting no regard for shit. I'm a powerful, I'm like, people are going to tell me it's up. And all the time I see it, bring it back to the
All right, let's go back. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Exposing lies.
Yeah, y'all. We live back another I.S.U.P.K, man. Okay, listen. Somebody else in here type some things. The brother leading, right? I couldn't fully get his questions. I read it, right? But I want y'all to understand one thing, right? The cat Z-Man was not cutting nobody. And Z-Man said, Lee laughed and said, yeah, I'm getting high. So why should I answer this question? This cat getting high. This is what you gotta understand. It ain't that nobody running from nobody's questions. These questions are easy to answer in the Bible. They easy. But you gotta ascertain whether dealing with this cat here is worth taking away from you learning about sacrificing in the truth. Like it can. Sometimes it can. Somebody might come and ask a question, I might ignore the cat. To stay on topic, you know, when I'm speaking. Or if I'm a cat leader, and I got a brother speaking, and he on a good topic, somebody comes with some other question to get off topic, I'll tell them ignore him, keep speaking. Why? You won't find out that most times these cats are coming to pull you up out of here and pull you off what you need to be learning. But it's why. You understand me? Now, I know he probably came on here as another name, and it's always on here as another name. That's cool. I tell you what, at 11:45, I'm gonna stop. And if he's still on here, come with your questions so I can answer for you, all right? That's fair? But until then, I'm gonna teach about sacrificing in the truth. You understand me? And I wanna make it clear, ain't nobody running from nobody's question, man. Come on. We too long for the game with this bullshit to be saying, sorry, ain't nobody running. I want you to understand it. We ain't running. You understand? Cat, go ahead.
I could. So one of the comments was saying that we holding our King, Jesus Christ, up as an idol. You understand? Thumb young real quick. Give me 1 Samuel 15 and 23, all right? 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23. First of all, you got to prove how we holding Christ as an idol.
That's right.
That don't do, idol is a graven image. You understand? So, and to worship that graven image, like Islam, the Christian church, the cross is an idol. That white image of Jesus Christ, the white image of Jesus Christ, the false image of Jesus Christ, that's an idol. You understand? That people pray to and people worship. You understand?
God, I was trying not to go ahead with them cats. You didn't already open the gate down. Let's go.
It's a lot.
Let's go deal with it. Come on, Cat. Come on.
Because for one, you gonna say something, you gotta prove what you're saying. The scriptures say prove all things. Prove how we hold Christ up as an idol. Jesus Christ is our King. You understand? And the only reason why you get the type of little bullshit on the computer and do the evil that you do, you understand, and the priest of the Lord don't come and take your head off your neck. So you tell me how we hold Christ up as an idol. You understand? I just want to read this scripture first, just, you know, for edification's sake. Go ahead, Al.
1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 23.
Go ahead.
For rebellion is the sin of witchcraft.
Read it again.
For rebellion is a sin. It's the sin of witchcraft.
For rebellion is a sin of witchcraft. You fighting against this truth and fighting what we saying. You rebelling. You rebellion against this truth. You understand? Because you truly are under the witchcraft of the white man in America.
Right.
Under the so-called devil. What you believe ain't new. You calling Jesus Christ an idol and you not believing in Jesus Christ and all that garbage, that ain't new. That ain't nothing that you created. That's witchcraft that the world has put on you. Different ideologies and different philosophies, a bunch of fools who teach themselves the Bible. You understand? You ain't learned, you don't know nothing new. You ain't putting us on no type of game. You ain't giving us no type of knowledge. You understand? You just regurgitating the same foolishness that other men have done who try to teach themselves the Bible and deem themselves to be spiritual men when you just a fool and you don't know nothing. You're rebelling against the truth. It says unto witchcraft. Go ahead.
And stubbornness.
And what?
And stubbornness.
Stubbornness. Go ahead.
Is as iniquity.
It says what?
Iniquity.
And stubbornness is as iniquity. Go ahead.
And idolatry.
And what?
And idolatry.
And idolatry. What a man and dude saying he don't believe Jesus Christ is our King and that's idolatry. That's the same thing the Sadducees and Pharisees did during the time of Christ. They didn't accept Christ as the King either.
And they had got killed.
Damn right.
I ain't saying, I mean, that's what hit me, say, right?
No, for sure.
The Romans comes around, they had to destroy Jerusalem, and they all up and they getting burned. People got burned down, they went to slave in captivity and some died. I mean, that's the history, right? Oh, because, come on, man.
Stubbornness is as iniquity. You understand? You fighting against this truth. You being stubborn. You understand? We're not holding Christ as no idol. Like, I don't even know what that means. But because you said it, you pulling these scriptures Just so you can understand how rebellious you are being against the Spirit of the Lord. The Spirit of the Lord lives in the Israelite school of UPK.
That's right.
The truth lives here. The truth about the Most High and Jesus Christ and the 12 tribes of Israel is in the I.S.U.P.K. You being stubborn against it, that's as idolatry. You understand? You saying we worship Jesus Christ as an idol. I wonder what you doing. You understand?
Not Captain Tyler, but I'm not going to go into this shit because I knew where this was going to take me. I wanted to focus on sacrificing. But the cat came back on here again. Mariah, read the one question. He got up there. Start with the first one by David.
Says,
read that.
It says, King, Salak, it says, David is king, and stop blocking me. I got time today.
Okay, David is king, right? David was the king. What did the Most High tell David? This is a question. What did the Most High tell David on his deathbed, man? What did he tell David on his deathbed? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Why do we wear the shield of David? This is David's name in Hebrew. Dawadah. To die and a die. Why do we wear it? And how is Christ connected to the Dawadah? Now, are you typing so much stuff and you talking stuff? Listen, I asked you the first question. You said David is king. What did the Lord tell David on his deathbed? Since you know so much. See, I ain't want to get into this with you because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Anybody running from you. Anybody, you know why? I am a little bit pissed off. You know why? Because black people are dying in America, man. And they're looking for a change their life. And your dumb fucking ass on here was on bullshit about King David. So since you want to bring it up, what did the Lord tell King David on his deathbed? And you ain't answered the question yet, goddammit. You ain't answered the fucking question. What did the Most High tell King David on his deathbed? I'll wait. I'll wait. I don't see shit taken in here yet. See, that's why I was trying to ignore this motherfucker. That's why I was trying to ignore this motherfucker. Because he ain't really trying to really show that he knows something. He ain't here trying to get a brother and sister off of sacrificing for the Lord. Right. That's his whole purpose, man. He ain't here trying to really act like he knows something or win a battle. His purpose is to get you off of learning how to sacrifice for the Most High. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you kidding me? Like, he's just dumb ass shit out. He's just dumb shit, man. Don't delete shit. Leave it the fuck out. You see?
S dot, right?
This is
Not S dot, the other one.
Read that, dumb ass. Read that out.
Show you Christ in the Old Testament.
No. Read the last part he got down there. King David is who?
Type in more.
No, he ain't typing that. He said, the Israelites is from the Americas, and King David is Prester John. You hear me? King David is Prester John. Are you fucking kidding me?
Prester John.
Are you kidding me? This motherfucker crazy. I asked you, if this David is king, what did the Lord promise David on his deathbed? Since you know so much, since you understand the Bible so much, what did he promise David, man? All right, for time's sake, I'm gonna go to it. He said it. Oh, you know your shit? You know your, I know my shit, homie. And fuck out of here. Tell me, go ahead, brother.
It's like, sir, is it like 7 or 7 or 12 when you go to, sir?
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Like, how dumb can this fool be, man? What did the Lord promise King David on his deathbed? What did he say to him? Everybody go to 2 Samuel, the 7th chapter, verse 12. For this fool right here who say he know his shit, you don't know a fucking thing. Yes, Mariah.
If I could, I know my shit ain't the answer to the question.
Man, that's why I said I ain't want to get into this with him. I knew the purpose of it. I knew from the get he's full of shit. Go to 2 Samuel 7 and 12.
2 Samuel, chapter 7, verse 12.
Come on, brother.
And when thy days be fulfilled.
This is the Most High talking to King David. What does it mean when your days be fulfilled, meaning when you die? Go ahead.
And thou shalt sleep with thy fathers.
Go ahead.
I will set up thy seed after thee.
Thy what?
Thy seed.
Thy what?
Thy seed.
Thy what?
Thy seed.
His kids, God damn it. All you simple ass Old Testament niggas holler about David, David, David. David dead. And the Lord promised them when he died, he will set up his seed after him. Read.
Which shall proceed out of that bond.
How? What's a man's vows? I don't think you know. It's a man's ride and his testicles. But sperm comes out when he having sex with a woman to make a child. That's that man's seed. And guess what? Christ's lineage go all the way back to King David. Read.
And I will establish his kingdom. Verse 13. He shall build a house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever.
It ain't talking about Solomon, because Solomon's kingdom didn't last forever. It's talking about Christ. Now, some of y'all go to John 7:38. Listen, don't try to pull scriptures now, because when I asked you to pull about David, what the Lord promised to David, you couldn't bring it up. So by default, you already showing you know the fuck you talking about. By default. I asked you to what does it mean or what promise did the Most High give David, and you couldn't find scripture on it. Now you're gonna pull Luke 3 and 23? Man, get out of here. Brother, go to John 5 and 30, no, John 7:38. Read that.
John chapter 7, verse 38.
Go ahead,
He that believeth on me.
say it again.
He that believeth on me.
That's what Christ said. Go ahead.
As the scripture hath said.
As the what?
As the scripture hath said.
Come on.
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Go ahead.
Verse 39.
Drop down to verse 42.
Verse 42. Have not the scripture said that Christ cometh out the seed of David?
He even said it again, brother.
Have not the scripture said that Christ cometh out the seed of David?
So how the hell is Christ a Greek God if he comes from the seed of a man named David? What's a man's seed, brother? What's a man's seed? His sperm.
Right.
How is that possible? David's sons, from David down to Christ, had sons. They met women and had kids. And they say shit about a Greek God. You understand me? He had kids. That should come from the damn Egyptians, man. And we ain't talking about Egyptian mythology out. You understand me? Christ is a living man that walked the earth, that was born from his mother and father. Joseph being his father, and mother, and Mary being his mother. That's why I said, read it again, brother.
God will come. Verse 42. Have not the scripture said that Christ cometh out the seed of David?
Go to Romans 1 and 3, brother, real fast.
Romans chapter 1, verse 3.
Come on, brother.
Concerning his son, GEN.YAHANNA, our Lord, which was made of the seed of David.
Which is what, brother?
The seed of David.
Which was made of the seed of David. What does that mean? What does it mean when a man is made of a seed of another man? Meaning what? That man had sex with that woman, He ejaculated inside of her to make a baby. He was the seed of King David, not no Greek god. Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? Boy, I can't. This can't even fit me to talk about.
I could, sir.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Go ahead, somebody.
So it's like this. I don't know if we get Luke chapter 2, verse 4.
Hold on 1 second. I got you on that. What you going to say, Mariah?
I could, cat. So like in general, this cat right here, he's the type of cat that smokes weed and sits on YouTube and watches a ton of conspiracy.
Got to know all that, Mariah. You can't be serious when he just tried to pull. So you telling me that when you pull Luke 3:23, when it says he was the son of his lineage, when it says Heli, that's talking about a great God, Helios? Are you kidding me? But this is talking about a man's lineage. You understand? Of different men who fall under that lineage. Are you really trying to say that? Like, I don't know how much more we got to entertain this. I don't know. I really don't understand this here. Show me proof that in Luke 3, and you know what get me, Captain Todd? Everybody's gonna throw scriptures at us like we gotta prove what we saying. Well, Negro, prove Luke 3:23 then. Instead of just pulling it, prove that this is talking about he the son God. That's what I want to know. Prove it to me. Will you prove it? And I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on your proof. Because you made a comment, I'm gonna go back to your comment. You're like Christian all over the goddamn place. Like Christian, I ain't gonna let you run. You started this shit here, we gonna end it. You said first, hold on. First you said this. David is king. I didn't ask you what the promise of the Most High gave David when he was dying about his king, his rulership. You understand me? And we proved to you that you don't know what you're talking about. Right? We then gave you scriptures in the Old Testament and New Testament. Now, here's another one about Christ. You said prove Christ in the Old Testament. You said that really? Give me Deuteronomy 18, brother.
Oh, God, sir.
Give me Deuteronomy 18. Since you one of them Old Testament cats, right? You Mr. Old Testament. You Mr. the Old Testament. You know, you the OT man, overtime. Call you overtime, Negro. You Mr. Overtime. Now, explain this one here to me. Read out.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15.
I'm on 18 and 18.
Oh, 18 is like.
Go directly to the point.
18 and 18, sir. I will raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
What does that mean? What does that mean? This is the Most High talking to Moses. He said he's going to raise them up a prophet from among their brethren, man. Who was that talking about? From among the brothers, from the Israelites. Go ahead.
Like unto thee.
Like unto Moses. A man of the Lord. Go ahead.
And will put my words.
Say it again.
And will put my words.
Say it again.
And will put my words.
Say it one more time.
And will put my words.
Hold that, brother. Hold that. Hold that. You got me started, man. And I think you think it's a joke. That's what it is. Like you playing. You playing the game, man. When we die in America, this ain't no goddamn game, man. You understand? What am I looking for? Hold on. No, what's up? Okay, hold on. Bitch, hold on. Hold that right there, right? Hold up. Where the scripture where Christ said he speak the words of his Father? That's what I'm looking for. We're the one where Christ said, I'll come not to speak my own word, but the words of my Father. Okay. Give me John 7:28. Give me John 7:28. You got it? Read, brother.
John chapter 7, verse 28.
Come on.
Then cried Yahweh Shalom in the temple as he taught, saying, Ye both know me, and ye know whence I am. And I have not come of myself.
Say it again.
And I have not come of myself.
I ain't come of myself, but how did he come? Go ahead.
But he that sent me is true, whom ye know not.
Who sent Christ? The Most High. That's why we will read in Deuteronomy 18 and 18. It's prophesying about Christ coming. You understand me? It's prophesying about him coming. Like Isaiah 53 prophesies about Christ coming. Like an Apocrypha speaks about Christ coming and dying for Israel. Like, are you kidding me? We lost some of the songs? Man, nah, we ain't lost. You know what? This is what I don't like, though. That's why I think it's a shame. Negroes get on YouTube like the cat brought out and be typing all kind of foolishness.
Right.
And expect us always to answer that shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like what you're saying is true. So if you're gonna bring something up, prove what you're saying is true. You made a comment about Christ being Helios, Luke 3 and 23, and you ain't proved the shit yet. I asked you about what did the Most High promise to King David. You ain't answer that shit neither. But I gotta answer your questions? Come on, man. Come on. Go ahead.
I want to get the one in Daniel where he had the vision of Christ. He said it was like a lamb slain.
Yeah, I got you. Hold on one second, brother. Hold on. All right. So now you want to say Lucifer in the Old Testament is the morning star, Jesus is the morning star in the New Testament. Listen, man, like I'm gonna make a deal with you. You gotta first go back and answer all the questions you asked before, statements you made, and prove your statements. You made statements, we dealt with them, but I also asked you a question as well. And you ain't deal with the question I asked you. If you want to have a dialogue, I want to be able to go back and forth, you got to be able to prove your point. And you ain't prove your point off the first thing you said. About David being king and Christ being mentioned in the Old Testament. You said, where is it at? I gave you Deuteronomy 18 and 18. Now, what you got to say about that? What you got to say? No deal, Taki? Okay, so now everybody, I want you to understand why we cut the cat off earlier. Why? Okay. If you really gonna come and try to bring your knowledge, but goddamn, I prove what you're saying is right. Hey, prove it. Prove what you're saying. Back up what you're saying. You understand? And here's the thing, yo, we got a number you can call in now. We ain't got to do the whole typing stuff. You can call in our number, and then you can speak your piece. But you ain't did that neither, because you like playing games. So now, with the last 15 minutes, y'all, what I'm gonna do is I'm going back and sacrificing for the truth. This cat right here, right? I'm gonna say this to you, brother. You're full of shit.
Right.
But black people dying in America, right? The way we dying, and gotta turn back to our power. You understand? You playing the games. All right, this cat called him twice. Did he call him?
Nah, I don't think so.
I know he ain't calling him. I know he ain't calling him. You showing yourself to be a man who ain't got no honor. That's what you did. You came with a question about David as king. I don't sweat. I went to the scripture. But I asked you about the scripture too before I went there. You couldn't prove it. The other thing you pulled out, you couldn't prove that neither. Like, you ain't got no honor. Stop saying words that don't mean nothing. I'm done with this cat, man. Hey, listen. There you go. Someone called, be head up with it. Listen, I hate you. Go back to sacrificing, y'all. Let's get to it, man. Give me 1 Peter 4:11 real fast. Come on.
Oh, God. 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11.
Look at this dumb shit. Look at this dumb shit, this motherfucker. You see this shit here? Do you see what the fuck he just wrote? Man, you see that shit, Captain John? I'm like, I'm done.
Didn't he just say that?
Listen, man, I ain't got nothing to say, Captain. I'm done. I'm done.
But then he just say that Christ was Lucifer. So we Lucifer too?
He must listen. He's Lucifer too, according to what he just said. Read, brother. Come on, man. This cat crazy.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 11.
Come on.
If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of the Most High.
If you're gonna speak, man, you gotta be able to speak what the Lord said in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? When you go out here and teach, you gotta teach what the Bible says teach. You understand? That's how it has to be done. You gotta sacrifice your feelings, your thoughts, be able to do it a certain way, the way the Lord said for it to be done. Keep on reading, brother.
If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which the Most High giveth.
Right.
That the Most High in all things must be glorified through Yahushua Mashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you.
You gonna go through things in this truth, man. You're gonna be tried. But remember this, y'all. The Lord said He's trying you because He loved you. He wants to see what you made out of. You understand me? In a fire of adversity, how the Most High choose a man. You can go through this fire sometimes. But you got to be the kind of person that says, you know what? I'm going to sacrifice it all. I'm going to all on the line. That's sacrificing for this truth. All on the line for the Lord, man. Here the trial going to come. It's going to come. And you got to be able to walk through that fire. You got to sacrifice it all, put it all on the line for the Lord, man. You understand me? Now, one thing I did want to bring out, right, was you got that picture Mariah was talking about?
Oh my God, sir.
You got to put up one thing. Commander GEN.YAHANNA put up a picture, right, of what the generals did that was rolling the home when they were trying to build the school in D.C. and how they stepped in their brother's basement. And what they did was they sacrificed everything. They go out there teaching this truth in these streets here, man. You understand? To get down to D.C. And this before the school was built in D.C. You understand? They were sleeping on his brother's floor right here, his basement. That's where they was at. They sacrificed all they had to do this here for the truth. You understand? That's the level we gotta be on. We gotta have this here in our spirits, man. You understand? Be able to do this right here. Yeah, you're gonna be persecuted. Yeah, they're gonna talk about you. You understand? Yeah, you look like it's very uncomfortable to be down there. But for the truth, you put it all on the line, man. You sacrificed everything for this school, for this truth, man. You understand me? Sacrificing for this truth. Go back to the scripture, brother. Keep this image up. Oh, keep it up. Keep on reading something, yo.
Verse 12 at the end. As though some strange thing happened unto you. Verse 13. But rejoice, and as much as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
You see that, man? That's talking about when Yahushua Mashiach returned the second time out, he get up in them chariots, man. And until he come back, seeing the fruits of your work, you done sacrifice everything for the truth. And guess what? Brothers and sisters all over earth waking up now, coming out of this world. You understand? Like I said in Ezekiel 37, awake, awake. They come together. They put them sinews on their bones, put meat on their body. That's this truth, man. They come out of this world. They ain't no more dead bones no more. But they coming out of this work. I mean, out of this world and getting this truth. And brothers come out of all walks of life and getting this work, doing this work. This is what it's talking about, man. You understand me? What verse you in that, somebody else?
God, sir. In that verse 13, sir.
Read 14, warrior.
Verse 14. If ye be reproached for the name of Christ, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High rests upon you.
You see that, man? Be happy to reproach the spirit of Christ. Cats talking trash about you. Think they saying something. They think they cutting you. Think they doing this and doing that. They ain't doing nothing, man. Be happy about that. They did the same thing to him. You understand? Sacrifice it all, man. You know what I mean? Sacrifice it all. Now, with that being said, give me, man, I gotta skip one. Everybody, for time's sake, I want you to write down Mark 10, verses 17 and 23. Mark 10, verses 17 and 23. Speak about how hard it is for a rich man to give it up for the Lord. You understand me? To give up his riches for the truth. Do you understand? All right, now, matter of fact, we got some time. Go to Mark 10 and 17, warrior. Come on.
Oh, God, sir.
Go to Mark 10 and 17.
Mark chapter 10, verse 17. And when he was gone forth into the way, there came one running and kneeled to him and asked him, Good master, what shall I do that I may inherit eternal life? Verse 18. And Yahweh said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High.
That is who?
The Most High.
We got Old Testament Christian. What did Christ say? There's only one good but the Most High. Right. Come on, man. Like, y'all filthy, man. Cold cut right there. I know it is. He know it is. Go ahead, keep on reading.
Verse 19. Thou knowest the commandments. Do not commit adultery. Do not kill. Do not steal. Do not bear false witness. Defraud not. Honor thy father and mother. Verse 20. And he answered and said unto him, Master, all these have I observed from my youth. Verse 21. Then Yahweh beholding him, loved him, and said unto him, One thing thou lackest, go thy way, sell whatsoever thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven. And come, take up the cross and follow me.
He said, sacrifice all what you got for me, man. You understand? This cat has some money. He said, sacrifice anything you got for me. Let's see if he was able to do that. Let's see if he was able to say, you know what? I'm going to do that to be down with you guys. Let's see. Keep on reading, brother.
Verse 22. And he was sad at that saying, and went away grieved, for he had great possessions. Verse 23. And Yahweh looked round about and said unto his disciples, How hardly shall they that have riches enter into the kingdom of the Most High?
See that, man? He wasn't willing to get away with his riches to get in the kingdom. He wasn't ready to put it all on the line. He was not willing to sacrifice it all for the Lord. He wasn't ready to do that, man. But in here, we do it all the time. Because we all on one mind in I.S.U.P.K. One mind and one accord. We sacrifice all the time for this truth. For our brothers, for our sisters. That's our job. That's sacrificing in the truth. You understand me? Now, with that being said, brother, drop down to verse 28 real fast. 28 and 30, bring some out, Cap. All right, come on.
Verse 28. Then Peter began to say unto him, Lo, we have left all and have followed thee.
This is Peter. Now, Peter the road with Christ. The rock who you gonna build? He said, the rock who gonna build this church upon Peter. Peter asked him, he done roll with you. Go ahead.
Verse 29.
Come on.
And Yahweh answered and said, verily, I say unto you, there is no man that hath left house or brother, or sister, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my sake, and the gospel. Verse 30. But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time, houses, and brethren, and sisters, and mothers, and children, and lands, with persecution, and in the world to come, eternal life.
See that? You will be put face with an issue, or whether you're going to put it all on the line for the Lord. Are you willing to sacrifice it all for the Most High Christ? Are you? Are you willing to sacrifice it all for this truth? These images are still here for a reason. Them brothers did. Left their families, their jobs, and went out and taught the word of the Lord. You understand me? Step on my brother's basement floor, sacrifice their own comfortability, and teach this truth. This is the level we all supposed to be on. All in one accord up here in I.S.U.P.K. It's for our people. They will teach our people, to show them the truth. You understand me? That's what's going on there. That's the sacrifice. And here's the deal. Christ said this, right? They still in the bullshit, man. There's no Christ in the Old Testament, man. This is what the issue is. Scripture say, if you put on the line, you ain't gonna lose, but I'm gonna give you more. Put it on the line. Like it's a win-win situation. You understand? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's why, no, I ain't gonna give you this example. No, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Go to Exodus 2, verse 9. Let's talk about a brother in the Bible who had wealth, was raised in a wealthy family. It was heathens that said, you know what? I'm gonna put it all on the line for the Lord. Matter of fact, before I go there, who am I talking about? The brother in the Bible who was raised up in a wealthy family, but gave it all up to be down with his people. Who is that, y'all? I'm asking y'all a question. See if they respond, all right? Come on, God. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Jessica Clark, you got it. You right. Moses. Give me Exodus 2 and 9. Tell my young.
Exodus chapter 2, verse 9. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, take this child away and nurse it from me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. Verse 10. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of water. Verse 11. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their birds. And he spied an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, one of his brothers. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou fellow? Verse 14. And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us? Attendest thou to kill me, as thou killest the Egyptian? And Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known. Verse 15. Now when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh.
Now what did Moses choose, y'all? Moses was already being raised in Pharaoh's house. The cat was raised like royalty. You understand? But you know what? He sacrificed all that for what? For his people.
Right.
For his nation. And that's the point we're trying to get you to see. What them brothers did when they stepped on that floor was sacrifice for their people, for the nation. What you do when you come in here and give up what you want to do and how you feel, what you think, you are sacrificing that for your nation, for this truth, for your heritage, man. That's what we all have to do, man. Right. Coming back to the Most High, sacrificing for our nation. Go ahead.
The brothers and sisters that claim not to believe in what we're teaching is because they don't want to make that sacrifice. And that's plain and simple what it really boiled down to. All the scriptures that you pull, all the breakdowns you think you know, is just trying to validate that what we teach is wrong is because you're not trying to make the true sacrifices that it take to be a believer. That's the bottom line.
That's right. That's right. Listen, y'all, we coming to the end of the show. But this is what I want to give you. Write down these scriptures, y'all. I want you to read them on your own. I want you to write down and read Matthew 21, 5 and 9. Matthew 21, 5 and 9. Luke, the 4th chapter, verses 5 through 8. Hebrews 12, 1 to 4. Hebrews 12, 1 through 4. Acts 26 and 4 and 5. Acts 8, 1 and 3. Acts 9 and 1. Acts 9, 13 and 14. 1 Corinthians 9 and 19. And 1 Peter 5, 5 to 7. Okay, I don't know who this group is that's in the chat room. These brothers is, right? But I'm gonna tell you what, right? I'm gonna give y'all another shot, right? You said you called twice. I'm gonna check my system, make sure my system's up and running, right? That's what we're gonna do. Next week, we're gonna start the show 10 o'clock. All right? Come back on next week and start the beginning of the show. Now, here's the deal. I'm gonna ask you a question, we're gonna answer. And I'm gonna ask you a question, you're gonna answer. If we can't abide by what we're saying in the law and this agreement, then we ain't gonna do it. But next week, bring your knowledge. You understand? Bring it. Bring what you think you know. I'm gonna step in here for what I think I know from the Lord. And let's see who's gonna be victorious in the scriptures, man. All right? Right. See you next week. Hey, y'all, listen, y'all. We're gonna see y'all next week, the week live. Let a Hebrew speak. Oh, wow. Oh, so it said return to the Most High alone, then we can talk. So you ain't really ready to go back and forth with what your knowledge say, right? You don't want no smoke. You know what I mean? That's what I was trying to tell. That's what I was saying earlier, y'all. They ain't really trying to learn. They full of shit. They playing fucking games. But if you want to smoke, baby, I see you next week. Come on, come get it. Come get it. If what you're saying is right, and you are about what you're saying, I see you next week. I want to hear you speak. If not, I know you full of shit. Hey, Shalom, hey, listen, y'all, check it out, y'all. This week, Houston, Cookout, the 7th. You know what I mean? Lord's will, I'll be there. I'm trying. You know what I mean? With that being said, the grill, tonight, 9 p.m. Commander Gen.YAHANNA. You understand? Check it out. Pay your tithes, pay your tithes, pay your tithes. When is the end of the Feast of Tabernacles, Cat? Tuesday. The end of the Feast of Tabernacles. Everybody, if you ain't in the city where you can have class, get online and check the class out. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Man, I knew they were going to do that.
Warrior with the hand, that's what I'm all about. In my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation don't get critical. This message will be easy. The end don't be clever. Flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Ain't rocking dirty church. Trust me, in my heart. This word in every word. Bring light into the dark. Night never move on. Shit, I'm raising in the seas. Got many fools for those. It's not a watch you on these. Now they walking with them kings. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas made it threat to the side to know how to see. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soul. Better dead when it's a back off. We bring the shit like Satchel. Dumb dogs all walked out. I say I'm tough full. No room for emotion. So I pull my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't U.P.K, it ain't in the way. My niggas righteous and real. They down with something. Fell so deep, they drowned a motherfucker. They say in the truth, oh yeah, no, just the home. And I don't hate them brothers, I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No right, me no head. Not even this body, in the spirit, so when they ask you, tell them absolutely. And I ain't sure of my ways, but nothing, gotta execute it. Cause I can never down my territory between my legs. Shit I be thinking, watching my daughters something they made. They so smart, and a lot of she's so beautiful, but they ain't like other bags. And they so dumb like other spirits. I used to go in that and still never cease. See, without wisdom, this world make me weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lie. I guess me and I hard ahead to me. Now I make the blind see, and I make the dead sweet. And teach all my little girls the damn thing. Now with a man, they better bring in blood and dead sheets. Chaos makes the time. This clock mess my headpiece, and I ain't trying to take them out, but I'll leave them defend this house. I'll take a check. 144 and then black switch on some hitman shit. She called it 47. I'm praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the win. Fuck the fame. Ask why tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the king. I won't be straight like a break the chain. Lord to the king. You never say hey, but be some Lord to the king. Bring it out. We say Lord to the king. Until the righteous reign. Lord to the king. I won't be straight like a break the chain. Lord to the king. You never say hey, but be some Lord to the king. Bring it out. Bring it out.
All right, hey, I see y'all